Miss and I are going to discuss different methods and approaches on how to teach children of different levels. Okay, so I'm gonna go first. A teacher of a beginner student should know some basic Korean expressions like 다시 말해보세요, let's say it again. 읽어보세요, please read, so that the child will understand what the teacher wants to say to them.
Alright.
Do you want to add something, Teacher Jenna?
Sure, Teacher Merjay. So in addition, a teacher of a beginner should know the importance of repetition. A student will learn the language by getting used to it. Thus, we have to, be patient in repeating everything until they memorize them.
Yeah. Alright. What about for intermediate students, Teacher Nicole?
Yes, Teacher Merjay. So using conversations in different situations will be good for teaching intermediate students. So they will be able to familiarize themselves with common expressions to use in such similar situations. So at the same time, teachers can also incorporate the use of grammar here. Yes. I was listening to Young were saying, Teacher Laila.
On top of that, teachers should provide practice in pronouncing new words. For students should be knowledgeable about new words, phrases, and terms.
Yes.
And Teacher Jordan, perhaps you can add something?
Okay, so in addition to that, the teachers should provide practice in pronouncing new words. They need much more exposure to new terms, words, idioms, and phrases than do English fluent peers. Teachers need to tie new vocabulary to prior learning and use visual to reinforce meaning. That's it.
Oh, thank you, Teacher Nicole and Teacher Laila, for your strategies in teaching intermediate students. What about for advanced students, Teacher Michelle?
Yeah, of course. So furthermore, for advanced teachers, they must be aware of current events, issues, and recent news. Since students are focusing on how they can express their thoughts and ideas in different scenarios and situations, right, Teacher Iwa?
Yes, Teacher Michelle. Actually, teachers, advanced students are already aware of the basic and the fundamentals of English. Therefore, the focus would be now on the development of their critical thinking and also the enhancement of their confidence so that, they will be able to express themselves or their opinions freely. I think Teacher Nana is also a teacher for advanced students.
Oh yes, teacher, thank you. So, whatever concept you are teaching, it is recommended for you to include vocabulary words and expressions that will make the learners more comprehensible for them.
Wow. Thank you, teachers. Your ideas are so great. There you have it. Those are the different methods and approaches of my co-teachers. So I hope that those would be very helpful. Okay, so this time we're also going to present or recommend some books which are very good for students of different levels. Okay.
Alright.
So first one, I'm going to present mine. I would present Oxford Phonics World Teachers, Phonics World 1, 2, 3 for beginner student, because a beginner student should know the English alphabet and their sounds. So what about the Teacher Jenna?
I think Let's Go 1 to 5 is also good for beginners since the students need to learn basic words and expressions. Yes, so it's good for them.
And it comes with a very colorful cover too.
Yes, correct. Okay, what about for intermediate students, Teacher Nicole?
Yes. So first book I would really recommend is Exploring English 1 to 3. So here comes a lot of varied situations which would really help our students when it comes to different situations in conversations.
And as for me, I would recommend in fact issues 1, 2, and 3 for intermediate students, for they should be capable of expressing their thoughts and opinions completely.
So I have here with me American School textbook, which is really good for vocabulary reinforcement.
Okay, so what about for advanced students, teacher Michelle?
Oh yes, for advanced students, I recommend Express Yourself 1 and 2, since this book has like random questions that they can answer to express their thoughts and ideas.
Yes, indeed.
And teacher Iwa?
Yes, what I have here is advanced grammar news for advanced students because I think this book provides additional and updated explanations when it comes to grammar rules. And the good thing about this book, it comes with a CD.
So Mariana?
So I recommend Can You Believe It? This book, they can learn expressions which can they use in their daily life, which is essential for them in English language.
Oh, so there you have it also for the recommendation of my co-teachers of different books for children. I hope, or we hope that this would be a very effective way to teach children on how to learn the English language. Thank you, teachers.
Yes, Nicole Kim, let's continue with our lesson. But before we continue with our lesson, let's try to have a little review of what we talked about yesterday. So, yesterday we read two stories between Jack Groff and Barbara and Tino. And we also talked about two very important expressions in grammar, which are, can you remember? Can you tell me?
A few and then a little.
That's right, and those are called?
Quantifiers?
Yes, those are called quantifiers. Quantifiers. Yes, those are quantifiers. All right. So, in relation to quantifiers, we are also going to today we are going to talk about countable and non-count nouns, or otherwise known as uncountable noun. Okay. So, when we say countable noun, these are actually objects or nouns that we can count. For example, how many friends do you have? 4. Okay. You said you have 4 friends because you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's right. That is a very good example of countable noun. Now let's go to uncountable noun. Like I said before, these are nouns that you cannot count. That's why they're called uncountable. Can you give me an example of nouns or objects that you cannot count?
Sugar.
Sugar. Okay, what else aside from sugar?
Milk.
Milk. Can you count milk?
No.
Try. 1 milk, 2 milk. Can you do that?
No, teacher.
No, of course we couldn't count. We can't count milk. Yes, that is uncountable milk. That's a very good example. All right. So, do you have a question between the explanation of countable and non-countable?
None, teacher.
None. Very good. Now, what I want us to do is to practice the quantifiers that we talked about yesterday, a little and a few, okay, together with count and non-count or uncountable noun. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have your book with you?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's proceed to the practice part. Okay. Let's try to have a practice. Let's start with number 1.
She likes a little sugar.
She likes a little sugar. Do you think your answer is correct?
I think so,
Why?
because I cannot count sugar. That's why.
Yes, and we use, that's right, okay. And we use a little with non-count noun. Very good. How about number 2?
Glasses. She drank a few glasses of water.
Very good. Why a few?
A few, I can count, like
Yes,
5 glasses.
that's right. Very good. Okay. How about number 3?
Number 3, washing a few dishes.
A few dishes. Okay, why did you use a few?
Few, like I can count them.
Because you can count them, that's right. And then? Okay, you did great actually, Nicole Kim. And since we're almost running out of time, do you have any question?
Non-teacher.
Non-teacher, okay. So the rest of the items or the words like number 4 to number 9, this is going to be your homework. And let's try to continue this again tomorrow.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much and have a nice time ahead.